Man, how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, man? This is my first time on YouTube in I don't know how long, man. Yeah, it's not a video, obviously, just a live, but I just want to miss you guys so much. Your boy's been going through a lot. Your boy's been going through it. I will say, a lot of this may seem like kind of vague and stuff, but man, soon enough, you guys will be like, oh, wow, we get it. But thanks, guys. What's up, Stuart, Jacob? How you guys doing? We in the house. So we're here in Portland, Oregon. I'm here at Washington Park. It's like a little outside of downtown Portland. Beautiful city. This is I was visiting here a few days back, last weekend, for the Portland Track Festival. I was doing photos and filming. And I came back to film this last piece of the documentary. So a lot of people are asking about the documentary. Yes, it's still happening. It's been crazy. Like, you know, when you do a documentary or you're filming something, you have an idea what you're going for, and literally everything outside of what you thought was gonna happen happens. So yeah, man, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm out here filming. We did the last piece last night. And I ain't gonna lie, man, it was like an emotional moment for me, man. I was actually emotional, just like, you know, when you put a year and a half of your life into something, and this is through all the ups and downs of just like everything else, man. You know, it seems kind of vague right now, but it all makes sense once everything's kind of out. But man, it's been one of those years, man. But the turn is definitely the turn is definitely happening, man. But I just want to thank y'all for sticking with me, man. You know, I've been trying to update more on Instagram and stuff, but YouTube's just been pushing away. Not because I want to push it away. I think if I would have been on YouTube, given the circumstances of what was going on, I think it would have just made it like, I think I would have did things or said things just at the wrong time, and it came out a different way. So, man, I just want to make sure I didn't, like, you know, the time and everything. Because time is everything. You know, you don't want to speak on something in the wrong moment because sometimes it comes out the wrong way. But yeah, man, I'm in Portland here. It's beautiful here. I'm actually going to move here, man. Like, I'm debating it. It's beautiful here. I'm not sure if you guys are from here or been here, but damn. People say, oh, it's like Austin. No, this is better than Austin for sure. Facts. But yeah, the documentary, I'm thinking it'll be finished and edited maybe around August. We filmed the last track meet. We got the last pieces. I gotta film a few more interviews. They may go well, they may not, I don't know. But I will say, this documentary is everything that I did not expect. So, a year and a half of my life, man. So, anything other than that, people were asking, am I still doing reviews? Yes, I'm still doing reviews. Actually, a lot of them are already filmed. I just want to make sure I kind of establish myself. I love Lunchables, bro. I love Lunchables. But I wanted to establish myself past YouTube. I think with YouTube and what was going on in my life at the time, there was so much just like, not pressure, but it was just like I wasn't happy, you know? Like I was going through a lot emotionally and personally and just everything. And it was just like, I felt stuck, you know? Like, okay, I'm supposed to just, you know, do reviews and just, you know, not do anything past what I felt like I could do. I felt limited, you know? And to me, I feel like I could do a lot more than just shoe reviews, you know? And so I wanted to, like, there was times where I reached out to other brands and, like, companies and opportunities, like, to film or do photography. And me being, you know, labeled as a YouTuber, in a way, limited me because people only saw me for, like, you know, an influencer or someone who could just do content, like be funny or whatever. And it's like, to me, I could do more than that. And I think a lot of us can relate because we get stuck in these roles. Sometimes we get stuck in a role, which is, no, we're good at that one thing or we're known for that one thing, but then people can't think outside of that box. And we get put into a corner and we get boxed in. And so I want to use this time to, like, prove myself as a a cinematographer, a photographer, you know, creating content outside of YouTube and doing like real, like professional stuff. And I've been pushing myself for doing that. I mean, I've been doing stuff with Viore, doing Hoka. I've been doing photo shoots with like models and, you know, trying to push past just what I've been doing. Because I think things get too comfortable. Sometimes you get so comfortable with stuff, you don't push past that limit. You know, sure, people say, oh, cool, you're a YouTuber, but it's like there's something past that. But if you're only doing this, you can never get past that point. So I need to push this away for a little bit to where I can get here. And that way I can bring this back up to a higher level, if that makes sense, you know? It's just, I don't want to. So it may seem like I just pushed YouTube away, but it was more so from my mental health and just from my own goals of what I think I can do potential-wise. Like, I don't mind taking a small L now, because it's the truth, man. Like, if I would have been uploading every day and doing this stuff and, you know, promoting shoes, I'm sure, I mean, there's a lot of money that I probably lost out on. I probably lost thousands by not doing shoe reviews and not doing the YouTube algorithm and getting sales on shoes. But, like, to me, that didn't matter. Like, I know it sounds weird, but I'm probably one of the few YouTubers who don't care about the money necessarily. It's more about the passion. I never did YouTube to make the money. Like, a lot of people, like, they want to become influencers, or they want to become something or be part of YouTube because they think it's cool to make money and use videos. That was never my goal, ever. I was a teacher. I like doing videos. That's what I did for fun. And the second it's become fun, I don't want to do it. I do think it's fun, but that's not what drives me to do videos. So, like, you know, that's why everything I do is very real and passionate. It's not some fluff. I'm not just telling you links down below because there's a new shoe out and get this and it's much better. And, you know, a lot of, you know, reviewers do that. And, you know, it just influences entirely, just overall. I don't want to be that because that's not what I am. Yeah, I guess I'm a YouTuber to some people, but to me, I'm just Jameson Michael. That's who I am as a person. And it's just like, I don't want to be, you know, that links down below influencer. Like, that's not. And that's why I pissed off a lot of brands. I pissed off a lot of brands. Some of you guys probably remember. I pissed off Nike, Asics, Hoka, like, you know. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, I want to push past that. So we're getting there. But it's been quite the struggle, man. A lot has been going on in the past year and a half, man. I know it's very vague now, like I said, but it'll make more sense once the documentary's out and I can kind of expand past that. But man, it's just sometimes I look back at stuff and I'm thinking, did I go through all that? It hurts. It hurts right here. But I feel like, you know, I'm gonna be a stronger person, you know, past this. And I was thinking to myself, man, sometimes in the moment you feel like things are just negative, but when you think past that, there's like some kind of beauty in the struggle, you know? Like, I know it sucks now, but I'm like, you learn something, you grow from something, you become something more than what you were. And even though you might break down a little bit, you come back stronger. You know, they say it's like a muscle, you know? You break muscle down and it comes back stronger. And I feel like that's just how life is, you know? You get broke down a little bit, go through some stuff, but then you kind of wiggle your way around it, you come back stronger. So yeah, I think at this point, you know, it's happening. How did I piss off Asics and made them great again? You know, like, yeah, I know the gimmick, and this is like off the record stuff, but like I know the gimmick is, you know, I'm the Asics fanboy, but that's just part of the fun of it. I'm always trolling them, but like I pissed off Miles so much by just like doing reviews and saying it sucked. That Asics Nimbus 21 review, that pissed him off. The whole making Asics great again MAGA thing and being affiliated with the whole MAGA movement, you know, obviously, you know, MAGA, they didn't like that, so I definitely got cut off from them for a while. But they came back around. Because at the same time, as much as I was giving them shit, I was keeping them relevant. You know, let's be real. Up until like last year, Asics wasn't really doing anything that was like competitive as far as what the other brands were doing, New Balance and Nikes, you know, Saucony. But this year and last year, they definitely moved up. Now people are actually trying them. So the way I see it, man, it's like, yeah, I was hating on them and giving them shit, but I was being real. And, you know, a lot of reviewers are too scared to be real. They want to like beat around the bush, kind of fluff around stuff. If I like something, I like it. If I don't, I don't. That's just how it works. Do a quick search on YouTube about George Lucas's life. It's incredible. I believe in you. I spent 23 years in the running world, shoe world with Nike. You're exactly what the world needs, man. I appreciate that. But, my whole thing is I want us to, make running a better thing. Like, my whole goal of this whole running thing is I want to make it accessible. I want to make it inclusive. At this point, running's become such a, I don't know, not a petty sport, but I feel like there's so many times where like people get into the whole like let's stay with shoes, right? Everyone's a new shoe comes out, right? Every reviewer does this. Oh, the best shoe, new shoe. You gotta have this one. You gotta have that one. This is that. And it's like people who are running for these brands, you realize we're so marketed at. We're always marketed at. You'll see Kipchoge, you'll see Galen Rupp, you'll see Centrowitz, we'll see all these runners who on Instagram and this and that, they're wearing these shoes, and that's promotion. That's promotion, guys. Like, and I've known this before this meet, but like being at this meet and seeing all these guys and Craig Engels and all these people that we like watch and stuff, half of them don't wear the shoes that we think they wear. I mean, I saw Galen Rupp wearing Nike Structure 20s. I saw, I think Centrowitz, he was wearing like Nike Pegasus 36s or 35s, like not even the newer versions from last year. Just like they wear what works for them. They wear whatever they want to wear. Like we get so stuck in the whole what we see on Instagram is what people are doing, but Instagram is just fluff, man. Like Instagram, YouTube. No, we promote what we want to promote, and we show you what you want to see, and that's the game. That's the key to YouTube. Give your audience what they want to see, and that's what most YouTubers do. I don't really care to do that all the time. I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, sure, people want the alpha flies. There's been Nike athletes who like, I think they cut them off the interviews, but like they said like, oh, the alpha fly getting blisters or whatever, but you're not supposed to say that. So like they cut them off from that and cut the interviews off. Like Nike is really good at like controlling their content and what gets out and whatever. But like not every shoe's the best shoe. Not everything that's the newest thing is the best thing. But like, we're told that this is what they wear, this is what's going on, and I just want to be real. Sometimes like the Alpha Fly came out, and people were like, why didn't you review it? I had the shoe when it first came out, but I was just like, everyone's like, people get upset. Oh, Jamie, you're a hater. You're a Nike hater. I'm like, no, I just don't think the Alpha Fly was a good shoe for me. It made running harder. I feel like I was working harder running the shoe, but at the time I was just like, you know what? I need to get out of this anyway, do something else. But man, you can't say anything without upsetting people. But I don't mind that part. But it's just like, at that point, I didn't feel like I wanted to do some other stuff anyway. So I was like, there's no point in causing a chaos by just doing that when I could just move on to what I want to move on to. Corporations will always compromise your integrity. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, like, I got so much dirt on so many reviewers, man. Real talk, it's bad. I mean, none of my business right now to say all that, but just know, man, there's so many, like, politics and, like, pre-made, like, goals and what they're gonna do and plans they're doing. It's so bad, man. It's a business, and at the end of the day, it's a business. Mentally, MJ 5811. I'm kind of just like, that feeling when you go through a whole lot, and then you finally kind of like that moment where you kind of decompress, and it's like all that weight off your shoulders, off your chest. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, kind of just like I was always having like the push and push and push. Now I'm finally like, all right, I can breathe. I'll breathe, man. Hey, try, boy, try. But you just said just now, there's a documentary in and out of itself. That's so facts, man. I would say that is the theme of this whole documentary. Honestly, the whole format changed as it went because it's just the way things happen. It's like, sure, it was a documentary about something, but then it became a documentary of the documentary, if that makes sense. What makes me happy? What makes me genuinely happy is, I think, like, people, like, moments and creating moments and seeing people, like, in the purest, wholesome moment of, like, happiness. Like, creating that moment. Whether it's like taking a kid to a zoo and then seeing an elephant the first time, or like taking pictures of someone in their PR race. Like there was a guy, he's not a sponsored guy, just a very elite runner, and it was just like I took a picture of him. He didn't know who I was, and I posted on my photo Instagram. If you guys don't know, I have a photo Instagram now. And he wasn't a big guy. I found him on Instagram, kind of stalked him to figure out who he was. Found him on Instagram, tagged him in it, and like he was so appreciative of just being like, dude, man, thank you for that picture, man. Like I didn't have any pictures of myself. People weren't taking pictures of me because I wasn't a top guy. I wasn't like a sponsored guy. But then, so that was last week when I first met him, and then fast forward to this week, he actually at the last meet he was running was this meet, he ended up getting the track and field qualifier for U.S. trials, and just like hearing him be so happy, that made me happy. Those moments of seeing people like in that moment, people having that triumphant moment, and I think that's why I like photography, because you get to capture that moment, I don't know. I just think that makes me happy. It's just, I think, just curating moments with people, creating, encouraging, seeing people succeed. Like, I'm not a bitter person, man. I want to see people succeed. And a lot of people, like, they want to see you succeed, but they really don't want you to do better than them. And to me, I always just, like, I don't care who you are. Like someone came to me the other day, and it was like, yeah, man, you haven't been on YouTube, man. Like, Kofuzi's passed you up on subscribers. And, I kind of have this comparison mindset. I'm just like, that's great for Kofuzi. Like, I love Kofuzi. That's my cousin. Like, I want him to have 100K, 200K. Like, why would I not want him to succeed? But I guess what he was coming from is like everyone's in this comparison mindset of, oh, me and this person, or this person, that person. Everyone is this comparison versus mentality. I'm just like, why can't we just celebrate life and celebrate success? And why we gotta be such a bitter about someone doing something else? And it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna see Kofuzi in a few weeks. Like, I'm gonna hang out with them. Like I genuinely like him as a person. Like, but to me, it's just funny when people who don't know, or people have this mindset, and it is what it is. Where have I been? I've been working on content outside of YouTube. Basically, I've been doing photography. I've been doing promotions for brands. I've been doing like small commercials and ads for other brands. I'm trying to do things outside of the YouTube. But I'm going back to YouTube. Don't worry. I just had to make sure I did this over here before I came back. Thank you, Brian Johnson. Appreciate it. Iron Horse, man. Portland's beautiful, man. I'm debating it. Like, I would say realistically, like no lying. There's probably like a 30% chance I might move here within the next like 3 months. My lease is coming up, and I'm kind of wanting to move anyway. And like technically, I mean, it's expensive to live out here, but I wouldn't mind trying it for a year or for a few months if I could go month to month. I don't know. If you guys got like a Portland of like where to go affordable, I mean, I'd be open to hear, listen to it. Butter my bread. Oh man. Being truthful is important. Yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta live within your truth. A lot of times we get into these mindsets where we get so involved in the extraness and the what's popular and what's happening here and there, but it's just like sometimes like the truth hurts, but like sometimes when you live within your truth, that's how you actually grow. Past just going with what's the easy route. Sometimes the easy route's not the easy route. Sometimes the easy route's the long term. I mean, not easy route, but the better route is the truth. And I will say that's documentary. That could be a theme of the documentary, the truth. Let's see. But if you guys have any questions, man, I'm just chilling. I'm just eating my lunch at this park. My flight doesn't leave for another few hours, so I was like, I don't want to spend my whole day at the airport. So I kind of want to just chill out. I'm at Washington Park, so if you guys know where that is, I'm here. But I'm under the shades. Nice day. Beautiful, beautiful city, man. I definitely wouldn't mind living out here. But yeah, I gotta find new friends out here. So it's all, come on, man. Man, thanks. Man, thanks, bro. $50? Man, I appreciate it. It's crazy. I didn't get what you said. That's the thing popped up and I kind of went crazy. I don't live downtown. Bad news there. Okay. Treat yourself, bro. Keep doing your thing. And your gifts will make you room for you. Man, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. And I was thinking last night to myself, like, there were so many times where I wanted to, like, there were so many times I wanted to, like, quit and give up on the. I wanted to give up on the documentary because it was just, there was so much going on, personal wise, and like, you guys really like kept me up. There's times where I really just want to give up and just say, screw it, I'm done with it, I don't care anymore, it's not worth my time. But then I read the comments on Instagram and YouTube and just like, I don't know, I guess sometimes it's just like nice to know that people believe in you. And I'm very thankful for you guys. Okay, at the end of the day, like, I know people think like, oh, you're Jamie Reviews, you're Jameson Michael, you're a YouTuber, you're this, but it's like, at the end of the day, man, we're just people trying to just figure this stuff out. And we're all figuring it out. I mean, I don't care if you're like, you're a middle schooler trying to get to the next grade and whatever, all the way to, if you're in your damn 70s, we're all trying to figure out what we're doing, and everyone has that point where they can grow from stuff. And I think definitely, guys, for that were that support that I needed when I had nothing else really happening. At one point, I really did want to give up on just the whole everything, but I just know that there's people rooting for me, people who believe, people who donated money, people who are sharing my content, people who really want to see me succeed. And you don't gain anything from watching me succeed, but you do it out of the love, out of your hearts, and like, to me, that's more meaningful. It's like, like, if I have 1 million subscribers, that doesn't do anything for you. But the fact that this community that we have on the channel is real, to me, that's always like the beautiful thing about it. To me, that's what I focus on. Not so much links down below, all this stuff, and share and like. Yeah, I get it, like, subscribe and all that, but to me, it's more like, there's people that I've met in real life from you guys, and I'm like so fortunate I had that support. And also just like, like some guys, I messaged back and forth on Instagram and we chatted up, or we'll troll each other in the comment section. And to me, that's the genuine fun part for me. It's just that trolling back and forth and just having that dialect, that back and forth, that conversation. It's like, I don't really care about the brand so much. Yes, the brand is what brings you guys here, and we get to talk about the shoes and the running, but it's like, it's that real community of people, like, from and a lot of people ask, like, what does elite jogger mean? And they don't understand that elite jogging has nothing to do with how fast you are. It's a mindset. To me, it was a way to be inclusive. I didn't want to have the idea that people were going to be like elitists, or you're not good enough to be running, because to do running, because running is such a sport where it's like, no, I want to grow, and I don't want people who feel like, well, I don't have the shoes, or I don't have this, or I'm not fast enough, or I don't have a six-pack, or I'm overweight, or I'm older, or whatever. To me, it's all about being inclusive. And in Austin, Texas has such an elite like mentality. People were calling me a hobby jogger, you're not a real runner, or how many races have you done? And it's just like, what does that matter? Why can't I just enjoy the sport for the sport, no matter how fast I am? And that's why I came with the idea of elite jogging. It's not about how fast you are, it's a mentality. It's about like finding someone else who loves what you do, and finding that community within it. It's the encouraging others, whether it's their first 5K and they ran the first 5K in 45 minutes, they walked it, whatever, or someone made of their, the U.S. trials in their event for track and field. Like, there's a whole spectrum of it, but it's a way to appreciate everyone. Like, I really genuinely don't care how fast someone is. I've had people from Austin who ask to be on my channel because I'm fast. I'm like, that's not what I care about. It's a lot bigger than that. It's a lot bigger than just what shoes you're wearing, how fast you are, or how many 5Ks you done this year, or 10Ks, or we all have our ups and downs, man. I just like the idea that that's what elite jogging is. It's like, because jogging is inviting, jogging is inclusive, and the cool thing about jogging, you can jog as fast as you want. It's like, if you want to jog a 5-minute pace for 10 miles, you're elite jogging. If you want to go 45-minute pace, sometimes I just go for walks. I think I met some of you guys on the lake in Austin where I'm just walking, mind my own business, walking around the lake, and you're not running, or you're just going slow, and I'm just enjoying myself, and that's what it's all about. Just enjoying the moment. Sometimes when you run, I think to myself, what's the rush? Why are we running? Sometimes you run so fast, you kind of lose perspective, and you miss the journey. Like, for example, I'm out here at Washington Park, I could go fast as I want and push the pace, but it's like, maybe I just want to enjoy the moment, enjoy the trees, enjoy the nature, enjoy the people. Sometimes life moves so fast, and we're just so like focused on one thing. We miss so much that's happening out here. We get so, focused, and it's like, that's cool to have focused on some goals, but sometimes it's good to take a step back and look around and say, you know what? I appreciate the people around me, or the things that are happening around me, my community. Well, what's happening. Sometimes it's more than just the goal. It really is about the journey. Okay, at the end of the day, that's kind of what life is. It's a journey. Like, if we're only fixated on the goal, you miss out on so much. I was talking to someone about weight training, and they want to get like a 6-pack, and every day they would like, weigh themselves and do that, and just, they want to get fit. I'm like, you're getting fit, and you'll get there. It might take 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe to a year. I don't know, but it's like, but make sure you enjoy your life all through that, that journey. Don't just get so fixated on, I'm here and I'm only gonna get here. But it's like, if you only get here and here, you realize you might get here and realize, man, I missed all this because I couldn't appreciate this part because I'm so fixated on one thing. That's just, that's what I learned in life. Just, you gotta like be able to slow down and enjoy the things, and not. It's good to have like have a mindset of goals, but sometimes like have your goals, but be able to like, appreciate the things that go into obtaining the goal. I think I'm good, guys. I'm it's supposed to be like a little 10-minute live, but I just want to talk to my people, man. I hope you guys are all good, healthy. Hope everyone's getting over the COVID hump. Maybe we can get back to life and normal stuff. And I'm gonna try to utilize my work to do more work outside my city. So you guys want to follow the Jameson Photo Instagram. I'm gonna try to go to more events, track meets, cross country meets, high school, college, professional. I'll be at the Western States Ultra Marathon this month. So if you're in Sacramento or wherever it's gonna be at, hit me up, or I'm also gonna travel more. Like, just not even for events. I realized that if I only wait for events to go somewhere, I'm gonna miss out on seeing things. So I might just take a spontaneous trip where I decide, you know what, I'm going to Atlanta, or I'm going to North Carolina, or I'm just, so just be on the lookout for that. The documentary comes out. We filmed the last track meet, but it's probably gonna be out towards August. I want to push for July, but I would say August be safe, but definitely July would be like ideal. If anything, documentary did not go the way I thought it was. That was part of what kind of got me like part of my 2020-21 struggle. So it's gonna be just a YouTube release. I'm not gonna put it on like Patreon or anything. I'm gonna just put it on straight to my YouTube. It's gonna be one full documentary. I was gonna do it like parts, make it a docu-series, but make it parts. I'm gonna make it one big thing. And then obviously everyone who's ever like, I have a list of names who donated from Patreons all the way from YouTube comments, and all you guys will be in the credits and everything. And to me, that's like the fun part of it. That part when I get to go down and just type everyone's name in there and say they help, they help, they help, they help. That's gonna be the cool moment of being like, man, so many people like help create this thing. And yeah, I'm the one recording and editing, but I can't do it alone. There's no story if no one supports it. There's no reason to make it if no one watches it. So just as much as like I want to thank like people who helped me filmed it and edit and brands that supported it, but it's like it's about you guys and well us. I would say you guys, like it's just me and you, like us. It's about us. Like we created this community that made it possible to where people would even want to watch it. So, everywhere in the world, in the UK as well. Uh, Hayward Field, yeah, I want to go to the new Hayward Field, but I'm not gonna be able to get to the U.S. trials. They're being very limited who gets in. A lot of politics and photography is what I learned, but that's not here or there. I'm going to go through the section of comments and then I'll get out of here. John B, thank you. Danny, thank you. Maria, Nathan, Danny Cologne. Thanks, Piet Johnson, Dwayne. Hey, Dwayne, it's funny. I start seeing names I recognize, like, hey, Dwayne. Larry, Danny, man. That was the comments, man. Maria. Yeah, thank you guys, man. Thank you so much. K Naps. Yeah, Willie, Bobby, it is very tempting to take every opportunity, man. Like, a lot of brands will come down to you and offer you money. Like, I've turned down thousands. Like, I'm not trying, like, no lie. Like, thousands of dollars of opportunities I turned down because it was just like I didn't know. It's just integrity, man. There's just a level of integrity that I want to maintain, and I get it in business. It's not about integrity; it's about bottom line. But I'm out of business, unfortunately. Maybe one day I might be, but until then, it's whatever. But yeah. Thank you, Anthony. Good seeing you again, Nelson. Mexico. I need to go to Mexico. But thank you guys for supporting and just being around. And hopefully this live can go out. I don't want to. One question, I might give you an answer. But sure, any last questions, I can probably answer it. If it's something weird, I'm not going to answer it. Go ahead. Ask your question. Will the old kind of content come back? Yes. And by old, I mean my old content. Talking like back when I started, like the trolling Jameson. Like just me, a camera, talking all kinds of nonsense and pissing off brands. Like that Jameson. Not so much the filmic one with the slow motion scenes and everything, such a produced. Only because it's hard for me to rely on other people to do content all the time. So those will still happen, but it won't be as frequent. So I would say it'll be about 80% me doing my own thing, talking in front of the camera, and then 20% of like, other people. The Patreon, the $1 a month is literally you're supporting me as a content creator, but mostly you're getting credits on the documentary. Because I mean, we pay for, like, for example, like me being out here. Okay. Because like this documentary costs thousands, man. I mean, just between traveling, hotels, equipment, help from other people, like a year and a half of this, man, it got expensive. So a lot of the money just goes towards like equipment and just travel and just make sure producing everything. And yeah, I definitely took a loss. Yeah, I definitely took a loss on the whole like budget, but it's something I want to do. Sometimes it's not about the money. Again, it's more about just the making it happen. Megan, I'm not sure where Megan is. She's in Oregon, but I'm not sure where she's at right now. I think she's with some group she was with, the people she traveled with. But she's here. Mary Beth is. Yeah, Mary Beth. Actually, I was with Mary Beth yesterday. I got a picture of Mary Beth and me together. I didn't realize this, but that was the first time they ever met was yesterday, which is weird because it's like we all know for years Mary Beth's been part of the channel, so is Megan, and it's like, but they never actually met. But yet, like, it's weird. I was like, wait a minute, y'all haven't met? They're like, no. I'm like, shoot. Funny how like the world works, but it finally happened. All right, cool. I'm out of here. You guys, be sure to stay in school. Don't do drugs. And if you can, and a lot of you guys have been slacking. You think I don't know this, but I've been. Yeah, Corey, I gotta go, man. Gotta go, Corey. You late? You late? I know you just got here. It's okay. Hey, y'all. I need y'all to subscribe to Corey Runs. He has a channel. He won't tell you that because he don't want to self promote. But I'm gonna promote him for him. He has good content. Showing his whole he's doing his own little mini documentary of his whole progress towards his next race. It's pretty good stuff. It's actually produced really well, good audio, good visuals. It's short and to the point. I like it. I'm subscribed. You should too. And yeah, I mean, he's kind of already relevant in other aspects of the world, but as a YouTuber, he's doing his thing. But he's established, but good content nonetheless. So yeah, subscribe to Corey Runs. He's in the comment section. Do your thing. And yeah, I'm watching your content. I don't always comment, but I always watch. Just know that. Sometimes I just lurk. Sometimes. All right, Corey. It's good seeing you. Glad you can get here, but we're out of here. With that said, be sure to stay in school. Do not do drugs. And if you can, keep it tight. And y'all, I need a haircut, y'all. This whole Whoopi Goldberg look ain't for me. I'm cutting it soon. Ooh.